Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek fluid intake. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Good evening, Chemical Apes. How's it going? And welcome to another Subnautica guide. So for this guide, I'm going to be showing you where to find crystalline sulfur, one of the very sort of end component resources that you're going to need. Obviously, the jetpack for the prawn suit, the fire suppression for the Cyclops, many more things. You're only going to need 6 crystalline sulfur for everything in the game, though. So where do we need to go? And where do we need to start from? We're going to be going north, between northwest and north, around about 1,500 metres, at a depth of 500 metres. We're starting from the centre of the map, which is the coral tubes here, as always on my guide. But if you have LiPod 2 signal, just head there, which I'm pretty sure you will have at this point in the game. Okay guys, so now for this demo, I'm going to be doing it in the Seamoth. I don't recommend you actually do it in the Seamoth. You simply do it in the Cyclops. Take Cyclops to the location, which I will show you, and then drop the prawn suit down. The reason for that is we are going to the Lost River. Now the Lost River has got green brine, the poisonous green stuff, and it can do quite a lot of damage once you get out. And it can do a little bit of damage to the Seamoth, not a massive amount, but more importantly to the health. So if you do it in the prawn suit, you're not going to need a depth module, and you can literally loot away, so to speak. But that's not to say that you can't do it in the Seamoth and then get out, do the rest in the Sea Glider. Now, in terms of what we're going to find down there, this is at the point, guys, where you're getting close to the end of the game. So it is really sort of unavoidable. There are ghost leviathans lurking around this area, but there are most sort of dangerous places. Now, keep your eyes, your ears open. That's all I can say. And do save before you reach this location, and just be wary. Okay, so we're approaching the blood kelp zone, which is your first port of call. Now, a adult ghost leviathan does lurk around this area. She can typically spawn sort of on the outside, but I've never really gone into her reaching this location. But just be careful. Usually see it up that way, up that direction. And you can see the Cyclops in the distance. Now, the beauty of this location is you can take the Cyclops straight down here. And because you won't have the jetpack at this point, which I'm guessing you won't have, then you can simply sort of get to the Cyclops, dock it as you need to. And there she is, the Ghost Leviathan, as I mentioned. So just be careful of that. Okay, so don't try and take your Cyclops through this. It won't work. You'll get banged up massively. If you want to check out another video shown above now, that will show you another entrance to the Lost River. But that is only really used for when you're getting to the lava zone. So here we go, guys. This is one of 4 entrances to the Lost River. And we're pretty much here. This is the Ghost Forest. And it is primed with crystalline sulfur, but also a juvenile ghost leviathan. But again, can't be avoided. So keep down, keep your eyes and ears open. And there we go, guys. Can you hear her in the distance? Yeah, she's somewhere. Okay, so crystalline sulfur. I'll show you the hit that you take. So you stay in long enough, you can see the health going down quite rapidly. Get out. Back into the Seamoth. Now, damage to the Seamoth is quite minimal. Damage to the prawn suit, it's fine. So, hope you like the video, guys. Subscribe, comment. That's all. Ciao for now. Bye-bye. do quite a lot of damage once you get out, and it can do a little bit of damage to the Seamoth, not a massive amount, but more important, open. That's all I can say. And do save before you reach this location, and just be wary. Okay, so we're approaching the Blood Kelp zone, which is your first port of call now. A adult Ghost Leviathan does lurk around this area. She can typically spawn sort of on the outside, but I've never really gone into her reaching this location. But just be careful. Usually see her up that way, up that direction. And you can see the Cyclops in the distance. Now the beauty of this location is you can take the Cyclops straight down here, and because you won't have the jetpack at this point, which I'm guessing you won't have, then you can simply sort of get to the Cyclops, dock it as you need to. And there she is, the Ghost Leviathan, as I mentioned. So just be careful with that. Okay, so don't try and take your Cyclops through this. It won't work. You'll get banged up massively. If you want to check out another video shown above now, that will show you another entrance to the Lost River. But that is only really used for when you're getting to the lava zone. So here we go, guys. This is one of 4 entrances to the Lost River. And we're pretty much here. This is the Ghost Forest. And it is primed with crystalline sulfur, but also a juvenile Ghost Leviathan. But again, can't be avoided. So keep down, keep your eyes and ears open. And there we go, guys. Can you hear her in the distance? Yeah, she's somewhere. Okay, so crystalline sulfur. I'll show you the hit that you take. So you stay in long enough, you can see the health going down quite rapidly. Get out. Back into the Seamoth. Now, damage to the Seamoth is quite minimal. Damage to the prawn suit, it's fine. So, hope you like the video, guys. Subscribe, comment. That's all. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
systems online.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
She's like, I have a friend at the Smash event who's actively trying to.
Oh no, Benny. It was just me,
Benny,
Benny.
we're gonna have to put you up for adoption.
Benny hears someone in the hallway. We got 3 dogs today.
Welcome to Wine About It, everybody. Look at Swift. He's sliding
He's
off.
Slipping off.
I don't know why he doesn't. Come on, buddy. He likes it.
Is he actually asleep like that? Oh, come on, baby.
Just get on.
Oh, there you go.
Let's get your booty on, huh?
Welcome back, everybody.
Neighbor dog. There are no lions in Australia. Pfft, not in your
That's
Australia.
not true at all. There
That
are, I
person's
believe
never
that you
heard
have
of a
zoos
zoo.
in Australia, correct?
I see where you're going
Do
with
they
this.
not have zoos in
All
Australia?
systems online.
How would you know?
Was it confirmed by Brigadiers?
I think that we have established previously that Australia isn't a real.
Yeah, but there
It
are
is
lions there.
It is what we call a fake.
Wait, so are the lions that are there fake now or real?
They are.
No, there are real lions,
very
but there's
fake.
they're not anywhere. They're just
They're
like,
just floating.
yeah.
Wait,
That does make sense.
but yeah, we had like a shit ton of rotating guests and it actually like worked out. And next year, well, I say next year as if it's just like a guarantee, who knows what'll happen. If I was to do it again, I was thinking about like, oh yeah, we could do the thing where everyone chooses
die
a
in a car
timeline.
crash.
Be like, I'm gonna come in 3 a.m. through to 6 a.m. or some shit like that. But even if they did, it'd be so awkward because a lot of videos wouldn't be covered in the ways that you'd probably want them to be. As in, like, people would just have to leave randomly and people having to join who may not even care about the current video that's going on. And it's like, do you switch the video or do you keep it going? I'll probably end up doing it the same way I did it last time because it worked out really well somehow. I feel like Jeebus was on my side.
Jesus is always on your side,
No, Jeebus.
even if you're not on his side.
Jeebus.
Which kind of cheepens his dedication to you, I guess.
I like him.
If he's always on your side, no matter what.
I
Like, are you a
support
mass
Jeebus
murderer?
on
Don't worry,
Patreon.
Jesus loves you.
Jesus.
Jebus.
Are you an executive at Electronic Arts? Don't worry, Jesus loves you. Like, well, at that point, what value does that love have? None. 0.
I say that.
That's all right.
Well, if the person who loves you has the power to put you in heaven or hell, I'd say it's still pretty valuable.
True. But yeah.
Actually, well, if you get there through belief, and belief isn't a choice, then it's not even like it's all. You see, here's the thing: the rules are really fucked up.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank fuck they're not real, right?
Yeah, yeah. Thank goodness Islam is the one true religion, and Muhammad is the one true prophet.
No, I'm gunning for Mormonism. I reckon they've nailed it. Pretty
This
sure South Park
message
say they
of
won.
theology is brought to you by your friends at Every Frame a Pause.
We haven't even paused
Remember-
once this episode, and we're already at 12 minutes.
Yeah, what are we gonna
Pausing,
do?
isn't it?
What's the plan? What's the plan
I still
here?
got things
We can't
to
just
talk
ramble
about.
for hours.
So many things. So many things.
All right.
I
Like
wanted
what?
to be like, it was cool that we made it to 50 episodes with a podcast that was like,
We made it to
Made-
50, and it was great. Yeah.
I like I like that the podcast is so known with this name, and the name was created by and voted on by the community as well. Like, how cool is that?
That's okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I
cool.
still remember. I still remember the day when we didn't even have a name.
I
There are
remember
many
when
options.
one of the options was video response theory, and I was like, man,
Yeah.
I like that one. And what I didn't realize at the time was that's such a specific meme that once you lose the origin of the meme, it almost becomes like just a shitty podcast name.
EFAP has become the meme. We've gone
Yeah.
full circle.
EFAP just super works because people are like, what was that stab for every frame of
You
pause
can
after
verb
they've
it really well
complained.
too.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
you EFAP'd it. You know.
And then people say that you've been EFAP'd to people. It's like, what does that mean?
Ew.
I've been EFAP'd. It means a man on the internet anonymously masturbated to a picture of you
Yes.
anonymously.
Uh,
You've been EFAP'd.
Nice.
So yeah, overall thing was just like thanks to everybody. That was what was supposed to be on the end of episode 50, but it got cut off, and just super appreciate all of the fan roos and like the art, memes, the passion, and the discussion. We've pretty much
The
every
love.
EFAP episode has a whole bunch of discussion going on in the comment
a
section, which is
joy.
cool. That was kind of the original inception of this, to have fun while also actually being like, hey, maybe sometimes video essay people get shit wrong, and the way they approach shit is realism. Because I think all of us separately like to watch videos while commenting on them separately, like Mystery Science Theater style, but with YouTube, and then it's like, why don't you do that with the public? And I say this knowing that they've got all that shit coming, right? From where it's like, you're no longer allowed to criticize content creators. Isn't that coming out soon in some way? And it's literally just going to destroy EFAP if that's like, what they're actually doing.
You can't criticize people on the internet.
I don't see how that's going to be implemented at all, and I don't know how anybody would actually be okay with that, like, no matter your policy, or politics, I mean, because imagine you couldn't criticize Nazis. You'd be like, So I guess it's probably that certain people will be identified as being the bads, as in like, you can criticize people, but you can't, witch hunt, you can't be mean, and then like random people get cut off. I wonder if EFAB counts as being evil.
We are very evil. That's what
Of
the E
course
in
EFAB
EFAB
counts as
stands
being
for.
evil.
Evil frames a poet.
No. Evil friends and
Pie?
patrons. No, there is no pie here. There is
Pie.
pizza pie
Well, evil frames
Evil
and
friends.
pizza.
Evil friends and pizza pie.
and pizza. Well, no, that's EFAP with 2 P's. This is EFAP with 1 P.
Not if it's hyphenated.
Why would you hyphenate that?
Why wouldn't you?
To make the acronym
Lots
better.
of people in chat say play Akbar's theme. Play Akbar's theme. But yeah, people have been speculating, they're genuinely concerned, is this the beginning of Season 4 or 5? And it's like, guys, it's obviously the beginning of Season 4, and Season 3 was nice and long.
What is the difference between a hyphen and a dash?
They're different words for, like, you use the... Shut up.
I agree.
No, like, surely there's a difference between the two, right?
Well, no, they're the same key. They're the same, like, character.
The same key.
Yeah, well, the M and the W are the same key, they're just flipped upside down.
No, they're different keys.
Clearly
You go to
different.
different... You put your fingers in different places to press them.
No, they're not. It's
Yeah,
the
and
same
they're not,
thing. They
they're
just
not
copied
just
and
flipped
pasted it
upside
and
down.
flipped it
The
around.
M is straight, the W is spread out a little bit, so...
No, not on
Yeah.
this keyboard.
Well, you have a bad
On my
keyboard.
keyboard, the W has a little nice up arrow on it because I'm an epic gamer.
Oh yeah, same for me, I'm an Epic Gamer too.
I have buttons on my Epic Gamer keyboard that change the lighting of WASD specifically, and then you could change the lighting of all the other keys that aren't WASD. In
You're not
case
special. I have the
you
same
forget where
keyboard.
they are.
Fuck you.
I didn't
the
say I
lights.
was special. Well, I am special, just not specifically for this reason.
Because you can
Liar.
play a bass with your penis.
How many
I
chromosomes do
can
you
play
have?
a bass with my penis.
That was before we went live. Shit.
Oh, they're not going to know the
Rags
context
performed a lovely solo for us.
with his penis.
Yeah.
It was
glorious.
magical. I enjoyed my penis solo.
Yes, you do.
I saw a frustrated comment. They said, so I said when we were covering Jim Sterling, talking about we got into talking about consoles versus PC at one point, and I made the
Yes.
very controversial statement that I kind of hate consoles because of how much they've held PC back, or at least PC gaming. And someone was like, "That's a really stupid statement. That's like saying sports cars hold back casual cars." So what I mean when I say that consoles have held back PC gaming is that when you're designing or developing a game and you build it for PC alone, you'll be able to use all of PC's components to the best of your ability. When you make a game that's going to be across the market, making it for PC and then porting it to consoles is extremely complex, difficult, and probably impossible for certain games. However, if you build it for console and then port it for PC, it's much easier because PC pretty much guarantees it'll be able to run it. PC already outclasses whatever the console's going to be able to do anyway, so it's just a matter of optimization at that point. So what I'm saying is developers would have been like, well, fuck. If our main goal is to sell the game, let's just make it for the consoles. And back in the day, developers would often be like, PC, fuck off. We're going for the market share of Xbox 360, PS3, and the Wii, you know?
Mahler, before you continue, just to remind me, what was the point you're trying to make?
People were upset that I said that I was pissed at consoles for like existing in the first place because of how much they held back PC when it comes to games.
Yeah, we have had confirmation from developers from like Dyson and places like that, yeah, of course. I mean, even when you think about it, even if you take all that aside, think about if you have to build a game that has to run on an extremely capable system that's very customizable to the user's desires, but also you have to also build that game so that the specifications of some shitty, already outdated when it releases game box can handle it as well. And you're obviously going to have to build things so that the lowest common denominator can run it.
Also, I'm very, I have like a rudimentary understanding of all of it anyway, and even I know that this is like true facts, you know, hashtag true facts. So if I had someone...
Hashtag objective opinion, hashtag true facts.
If someone, I
hashtag
could bring on someone who knows a lot more about this, they'd probably be able to argue in detail how much consoles kind of fuck things up in terms of slowing everything down. But hey, it's not like I didn't own and play a console, so I'm not saying that I didn't, you know, engage with them too. I'm just saying.
Just ask yourself this question: if you had, if the consoles that we had today were 3 times as powerful as they are now, would games run differently, and would games be different? The question is obviously yes, they would.
Obviously, yes.
There you go. There's the answer to your question.
Also, not to mention stuff like just guys, Bloodborne running at 30 FPS at its best and 20 a lot of times. Like, come on.
It's Batman.
And imagine they had built Bloodborne from the ground up for PC. Whoa.
A game that runs at
wonderful.
60 for me is like low and frustrating.
But yeah, hopefully that explains that. The other thing about the Jim Sterling stuff, which I think you guys will find more interesting, I don't know if you saw the coverage, Rags, but who was there for that?
I prefer uncoverage.
Jay was there, and Alex, and who was the fourth person?
Springy?
Yes. So Jay's the only person who'll probably know what I'm referencing. But yeah, basically one of the arguments being that blind people with harder abilities to see, and then disabled people are not going to be able to join this market, right? This wonderful market. So it's doomed to fail. And someone on Twitter, Mark the Cyborg, who I believe has commented and super chatted before, sent me a tweet. And
Mark the Cyborg
I guess
sent you a tweet.
we'll
Let's check it out.
We'll finally know why he's called Mark the Cyborg, but he's it says, sorry, go. I'm listening to part 1 on Moolah now, and fun fact about my cyborg journey, I bought a Vive specifically because I lost a leg and wanted to train my prosthetic playing games like Robo Recall. Worked quite well, and now I can pass a military fitness test. So we have an example.
You know what's interesting about losing your leg, right, is that now you have another leg that's a replacement that's, oddly enough, easier to lose than your first leg. Like, you could actually misplace your new leg.
I see what you mean.
So if you can't keep track of your first leg, then
Like you think.
I don't know how people manage to keep track of their second leg, which is way easier to lose.
Just put out a
Clear
leash.
that up.
Obviously. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to highlight the fact that there are people out there who not only is Jim ignoring people who like can just play VR whether or not they don't have legs, because there's a lot of VR games that don't require you to move, but also people who have lost libs use it to their benefit because it offers something that non-VR games don't. I don't know.
Also, imagine you wanted to hide something, right? Well, now you can hide things inside of your fake leg. Drugs.
Would they check that though?
Bare nuts, right? Maybe some loose change, hidden weapons, right? You could take it off and beat people with it. It's really a lot more multi-purpose than your original leg is.
I'm just imagining Jim Sterling now seeing a wheelchair and going, "Wow, this really hasn't considered disabled like at all. What about people with no arms? They can't use
What about
this."
people with no asses? How are they supposed to sit on it, huh? That's fucked up.
Do you think Jim Sterling thinks about people with no asses?
I don't know. I'm not inside that crazy man's
Well, I don't
head.
think he doesn't probably think much, but
I feel like
probably
people with no
doesn't.
asses have got bigger worries.
Also, I just remembered, yeah, I can't remember if we talked about this on UFO before, but surely, by now, Rags, you would have had your monthly thrust, yes?
Oh.
Let me check, actually. I think that's a good point.
I should have gone through by now. For context, Rags became a patron of Tonal Bloke, and he chose the tier that provides him a monthly thrust, and I believe that was like is that a news update or some kind of something?
Well, let me see. Let me go to Tone Loke. Okay, it's not downward.
Do you think he is aware that the name monthly thrust is funny?
I wonder if he wrote it. He was like, "That sounds cool." Yes, Tone.
All right. Well, on August the 23rd, there was an audio log update. He covered the topics of state of the channel, which he's never covered before. My life outside YouTube.
Oh.
Wow, classic update. Oh no, I think he's referring. I read that incorrectly.
Oh wow, classic.
Yes. This is the WoW, which is abbreviation for World of Warcraft. Classic update. He covers gaming addiction, and he covers state of the industry in 2019.
All right.
It's fucked.
So that's not the monthly thrust. It's just an update.
That's true. There is, however, a comment on this post that says, "If that wasn't the best goddamn audio vlog I ever heard," and then it goes on and on and on.
Oh, they loved the audio log, huh?
They really liked it. Now, on June 17th, now we got from August 23rd to June 17th, there was a Patreon vlog number 3. I feel as if I might be bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
Because
Great Tonal has tricked you?
Legendary. Level 3 patron. $5 or more per month. Your name in my videos, and I get
I want to see your name in one of his videos.
Yeah, that's why I had it. I want that there. The monthly thrust, a once a month article written by Tone Loke and delivered to the Patreon. Typically, it will be related to the gaming industry. I guess that's just the audio log, and not because it says an article written by Tone Loke.
Maybe he wrote and then recorded it.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel as if I might. This is why my Patreon. It's just like if you just want to support me, give me stuff. There's not like rewards for it really.
Yeah, it can get confusing
I don't
to
want
keep
to
track of
promise things and then just
Pay me $1 and you can be part of my Discord. Fuck off.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, Rags, don't you have that?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, good. For a second there, it's like, oh, that's awkward.
Oh, I would have stood by it.
Oh, I know you would have.
I would say, however, that my Discord is worth the admission fee, even though there isn't one. It would be worth one. So
obviously.
It is a high quality Discord, I believe.
Oh, and according to Scorn, Rags, apparently fake limbs do get checked for drugs.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to hide for long in there, no matter how many methamphetamines you have.
No. That is incorrect, Mahler. That is
Slap them in
incorrect.
your ass like a normal
The
person.
idea, no, Jay. The idea, why would you do, what a terrible alternative that isn't necessary. The idea that you wouldn't be able to hide them, right? Because how often does your fake leg get checked for drugs if you have a fake leg?
I don't know.
I would wager extremely rarely. And you would probably know if it was coming, right? You walk into maybe a courtroom or a plane, I don't know, something official like that, you know, something with a security checkpoint. You wouldn't just be living out your normal daily life and randomly be stopped to see if your fake leg had drugs in it.
Well, you wouldn't need to hide it in a fake leg at that point, then, would you?
You wouldn't be
Well,
stopped
no,
in
you're not
day-to-day
going to
life
walk.
if your
No,
pocket has drugs in it.
that's incorrect. This is.
Would you get stopped by random people and like have they check
They
your
search your
pocket?
bags?
No, absolutely not. You are not going to walk down the street brandishing drug paraphernalia in the open, right? But you would, even putting something in your pocket can be hiding it. Putting something in your fake leg would be hiding it too.
Yeah,
No
so
one's
why
just going to
bother
randomly
why bother
stop you
taking
and
your
check
leg
you
off
for
to do it?
drugs.
That was our point,
When you could
Rex.
just put it in your pocket.
You could if you wanted to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
you could
that's
cut off your
the-
leg if you wanted to.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
The problem is that you suggested hiding it in the leg when we could just hide it anyway, and then if you're
No,
going to
you
go into
could,
like
you
an
could
airport,
hide
then
it
you're
in
going
your
to get
leg.
searched in the
because
leg anyway.
No. This all started because someone said you wouldn't be able to hide it there because you'd be constantly checked. It's like, no.
No.
you
Nobody said anything about constantly checked.
Yeah, you said you
Nope.
get checked all the
Someone
time.
did say that.
Nope, I read out that you get
Yes.
checked, and that it ended with probable cause.
But the only reason they
You
said
never
that is
meant
because
that
you
the
already
first
suggested
probable
hiding stuff in your
cause-
leg.
No,
The
I said it
probable
ended. I
cause
never got a
never
chance
entered
to
into
read
it.
out the probable cause part.
You never said probable cause.
I never had a chance to. I was interrupted.
So I was correct.
No.
As usual.
I mean, if you want to believe it, that's fine.
It's not tiring to always be correct. It is tiring to always constantly have to prove it to everyone. all
You
the
said
time.
constantly searched. I never said that word because that was not even in there.
Constantly erect.
Constantly erect. Which
I mean,
is
we
something that
can
you would
all-
have to hide in your fake leg.
We all go through that. That's
Your erection is so big that you have to stuff it down your leg and curl it into the inside of your fake leg.
Oh, they cover that in Superbad. You can just let it scroll up and just your trousers to sort of just
And,
you
like
guys
loop
have
it
seen
around like have it hanging like a kielbasa.
Just make a
Looking through
belt out of
your
it. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, snap.
Oh, and
Also, CJ's in the chat. Hi, CJ.
hello,
would
CJ.
he?
How'd you do? I was asked the other day, which is the worst video we covered on EFAB. We get asked this a lot. We usually say the Jack Same video, and I was thinking, if a fan wants to make one of those crazy tier listing things, and you have like all the people we've covered on EFAB, that could be pretty cool to actually tier them just for
That would.
memes.
That would take a while, but it would be fun because
We
man,
would have like we would actually try and rate them. We'd be like, yeah, well they do this.
I think we could probably we would probably have a good top 5.
We would have
but
to
I
do
think
two
the
separate ones
middle-
though, because like we'd have to do like meme potential and then video making ability or something like that. Because
There's already this.
Tonald is like top tier while simultaneously being bottom tier.
Especially because I'm not getting my Patreon reward. I will email Tonal Bloke and say, "Where is my monthly thrust?"
Monthly thrust.
I'll have to
Not
unironically
fails.
ask a stranger on the internet for my monthly thrust.
I'm so sorry that you've been brought that low. Like that's fucked up. Everyone should be getting their monthly thrusts that they're owed.
Down low.
Oh yeah, so you guys are gonna love this. So during the 50th
Chocolate.
stream, I don't know who like did the job of finding it out and sending people over, but Hello Greedo was streaming while we were covering one of his videos.
Oh, I remember that.
And Southpaw, Blessed Southpaw, did a compilation of just highlights from people visiting his stream, and this is quite the funny. If y'all want
Let
to
us join
jump
the
into
watch
the
together.
watch together,
I am very excited.
as should everybody be. This shit is gold. Give me a sec.
I just want to point.
Oop. Okay. Oh my god, this is EFAPception. Love it. Okay, here we go.
I just want to point out that Hello Greedo is streaming on Minecraft right now.
Oh, leave him alone.
People are going into his.
Let him build in peace,
No,
guys.
no, people are going into his chat. I'm reading them. There's a guy saying debate the hate mongers. We're like talking
honestly,
through that.
not only would he be welcome to come on, we would treat him very civilly. Absolutely.
Slice and dice, brothers.
What the fuck is all this? Is there a podcast listening?
Oh my goodness, does he play his games? What's the point of the face cam if you're wearing a helmet?
That is a very, very good point.
Also,
that's a legitimate question that
that's
I
gonna be
would
really
like to ask
annoying.
him.
Unless the visors are like almost clear on his end.
Well, yeah, because it'll mess the color up because you're looking through a dark lens,
So,
sitting at your desk.
face cam so people can see my face, but I don't want people to see my face, so I'm going to put something over it. Maybe
You
he
can
wants
get
to show
one
off
of
his
your,
nice room.
get a
and
face rig or something like that.
his purple lights that he's
the
got
fish
But
eye
behind his monitor.
he's got his room right there. What's the point?
Oh yeah, he has
I
a fisheye
guess,
lens. Why?
I don't know. That's what I was about to
That is
ask.
very strange.
Maybe he's just got a really weirdly curvy room.
Maybe he's incompetent and he bought a camera with a fisheye lens to.
He didn't realize. Like the person at the store is like, this is a fisheye lens. And he's like, didn't realize. Like the person at the store is like, this is a
the guide, we're going to be looking at getting the magnetite, a real core resource within the game, and I found a great location in terms of direction. We want to sort of be heading west. Now that's from the main light pod. We're going to go through the kelp forest, through the grassy plateaus, into that, and then I'm going to show you from there. I'm also going to display coordinates once we get there as well. So, like I said, in terms of threat level, we are sort of entering what's called the Jellish Room cave. Now, there are a number of nasties down there. One being the crab snake. And we're going to have to get a little bit close. So I do advise you that you do this in the seam off. Don't try and swim down in here. But effectively, what you're looking for is the actual magnetite tends to be around the base of these shrooms here. If I can see one. Lots of other minerals. Whoa. Lots of other minerals as well. Some sort of spaz out there. Lots of other minerals, but magnetite is a real great find here. So there's our first one. I'm going to get as many as I possibly can. I'm also going to show you the coordinates now. They're on screen. There's another one. So it is pretty much endless. What you'll find that, you know, there's various pockets of magnetite around these areas. There we go again. There's another. That's the third one. Do be careful of the crab snake, which I think I just got attacked by. So that's it, folks. I'm going to wrap it up.
How to get magnetite in Subnautica. We need to go in this direction. Let me show you. Keep going for a few seconds. All you need to do, you need to go down under the mountain. And you need to search for the alien structure. You can see right there. That's the alien structure. You can see the cannon. You can see everything right here. If we go under it, let me show you. I have to be a little bit careful. Okay, keep going. You will find the structure right here. If we go down, let me show you.
Passing 100 meters.
Next to the alien structure, you can see right here. You will find the magnetite right here. We can scan it first. And you will find there is so many of it. You can collect them all. It's next to the alien structure right here. And that's how to get magnetite in Subnautica.